Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Mikala Lyne, and if you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of my channel, as well as if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. So in today's video, this video is really a highly requested video of my big chop journey. Many people, especially if you just now knowing me from YouTube, you did not know that I did the big chop. But that was some years ago though. That was some years ago. You did not know I did the big chop. Only a few people that follow me on Instagram, y'all knew. So I have my little notepad, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see, but all that, I have to write this down because I have to stay on track, because I'll start talking and rambling and see, like I'm doing right now. I'll keep on talking, and yeah, we're not trying to make this video long. So let's hop right into the video. I'm going to do like a few Q&A style topics, and then I'm going to give y'all some information that y'all want to know and share my journey as well as hair growth tips, because y'all, look at what, can y'all, oh, okay. But let's hop right into the video. First things first, when did I decide to do the big chop? I did it March 16th of 2019. So let me explain this. I did two big chops. The first big chop was March 2nd of 2019. And like my hair, when it was straight, it came to about like right here. And I was like, that's not short enough for me. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and ask my stylist if she can cut some more. So on March 16th, I asked, it was like around spring break. So I asked her, I messaged her or whatever, and I asked her if she can cut my hair shorter. And she was like, you sure? And I'm like, yeah, like I want it real short. I want like a huge big chop. So that's when I went like really low, like that pixie cut, that knee long cut. Yeah, that's what I had got. So it was March 16th. I count that as my anniversary. So today is, I don't know what today is, but it's April something. So my big chop anniversary was about, it made 2 years, and now it's a few weeks. So probably like 2 years and like 3 weeks now. So that's when I decided to do my big chop. The reason behind that, as many people say, you just want a new look. I was coming out of different stuff. I'm not gonna blame it on that though. But I was coming out of different stuff, and I always wanted to do a big chop, but people always will talk me out of it because they'll be like, you have all this long hair. You sure you want to do that? And I'm like, yeah, like hair is hair. It's always gonna grow back. Like that's one thing. Hair is gonna always grow back if you take care of it. So I was like, yeah, like I want to cut my hair. And they was like, you sure? And I'm like, yes. And I've been like contemplating back and forth if I want to, you know, listen to them and not cut my hair or actually cut my hair. So that day I was like, you know what, I'm ready to cut my hair. Like I'm ready. I'm like ready. I didn't get the process of it, but in this video I will put like pictures here and there, pictures and videos here and there of showing y'all my different pictures and stuff like that of all the styles that I was having. Like I was rocking that auntie look. That auntie look, you gotta know how to rock the auntie look, baby. The auntie look. Now let's talk about my hair journey. Okay, so I've been natural all my life. Like since 1999, I've been natural. My mom never put a relaxer in our hair with my sister. This video ain't about her, so she never put a relaxer in her hair. I always wanted to try relaxer because, I mean, you know, when you growing up, you're in middle school, high school, you see people with relaxers. So you be like, okay, their hair is always straight. They don't have to worry about your hair poofing up. Like, you don't have to worry about your hair poofing up when you have a relaxer. But when you natural, like in a few minutes, my hair probably about to start, you know, rising a little bit. But that was my whole thing. I wanted to try a relaxer, but my mom would always tell me, you don't know how your hair will react to it. So I was like, okay, cool. I was like, you know, when I get older, I'll do it. No, I ain't do it. And I'm not going to do it, okay? I'm not going to do it. But, so I never had a relaxer. I've been natural all my life since 1999. I had color multiple times in my life. And in a few videos after this, y'all gonna see that I have a whole different color in my hair. But I started getting color in my hair, I would say my sophomore year in high school. I got like little highlights. And then I went on to doing like a mini cut it was my senior year of high school. So my hair was originally like about right here, and then I cut it to like right here. That was my little cut. Nothing too major, just a little cut. And then my highlights was growing out, so I decided, okay, let me do something real drastic. So I went blonde. Well, yeah, it was blonde. I was about to say not blonde, but it was blonde. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna put a picture in here. I was blonde. Okay, I was real blonde. And I can't remember what year that was, but I believe it was 2017, 2018. And then my roots started to grow out and it became black. So I wanted to get all that redone. I wanted to get the color redone. And so my stylist, she made my roots, she colored my roots brown and doing some other things in my hair or whatever. And that was in 2018. Don't quote me on the dates. Please don't quote me on the dates. I'm gonna put the pictures in here though. Don't quote me on the dates. And then I had that for a little while. And you know, when you want to wear it sew-in, and you want your hair to be all one color, you decide to go back to black. So I dyed my hair jet black. So I did a lot of dyeing. Like my hair was colored many times. I would say in the process of me coloring it, I didn't have too much problem. The problem I had was when I had my blonde, you know, when you blonde, you have to go bleach. Like you have to bleach your hair most of the time, unless it's another way around it. But for me, my hair was bleached when I went blonde. And that's where the problem came, because I wasn't taking care of my hair when I was blonde. So that resulted in, like, you know, dead ends and stuff like that. And we don't want that. Like if you want a healthy hair journey, you have to make sure you take care of your hair. That's key. So remember that. If you don't remember nothing else from the video, take care of your hair, okay? Take care of your hair. But yeah, so I had color, never had a relaxer. I did trims, but I'm gonna talk about trims when it comes to hair growth tips and stuff like that. So yeah, I did some stuff with my hair. I really did. Now we're gonna talk about hair regimen. So when I did the big chop, short hair, I feel like it's easier. I had in my head like, okay, cool, I don't have to wash my hair as much. No. You still have to shampoo your hair. You still have to take care of your hair, even though it's short, but you like training your hair all over again because it's short, especially if you have curls and you're natural. It's short and you like training your curls to come back. You're training your hair. So when it grow back, it'll be very thick and, you know, healthy. So what I personally did was, this when I really started to be more serious about my hair is when I did the big chop, because like I said before, then I had color. I was going to different color to different color. I wasn't really caring about my hair. I was getting my hair flat iron all the time. And it's nothing wrong with getting your hair flat iron as long as you're taking care of it, okay? As long as you have a stylist that will help you take care of it. But back onto the big chop, once I had got it cut, I didn't really rock the knee long look because straight hair was not really my thing. Like even to this day, I would get my hair straightened, but it's not something I will get often. I love to like embrace my natural hair, my curly state of hair. I love doing that. So, excuse me. So what I would do is, of course, I'll get my hair straight when it's time for a trim. And you know, when your hair real short, I mean, you ain't really straighten anything. So I would get my hair straight and like she'll trim it, whatever. But when it comes to my hair regimen, I would basically shampoo my hair either every other week, so bi-weekly or weekly. It kind of went, it just depends, honestly, when my hair was short. Because if my hair needed to be shampooed, then I would, you know, go ahead and shampoo it. But if it's just like, it's holding on, I didn't put too much product, it's not a lot of product buildup, then I decided not to shampoo that week, but I would make sure I shampooed the other week, okay? So what I did was I'll shampoo weekly or bi-weekly. I will always, like literally always deep condition my hair. Even when my hair was short, I will always deep condition my hair, because deep conditioning your hair, y'all, it brings so much moisture, retention, and length. I know a lot of ladies be like, I need the length, I need the hang time. You gotta take care of your hair, okay? You gotta take care of your hair. You gotta deep condition your hair. A lot of people say they deep condition their hair once a month. I tried the once a month. It wasn't for me because I needed that moisture. My porosity, it Like, it tells me, like, I know when my hair needs moisture because the ends of my hair become really dry, especially when it's in this curly state. So I would deep condition my hair every week. If I just can't fit it in my schedule, I would do it bi-weekly. So I try to stay on top of shampooing and deep conditioning my hair at the same time. So with me, I would basically wake up on a Saturday morning early and shampoo and deep condition my hair so I can, you know, still run my errands and stuff like that if I have to. But I would just leave the deep conditioner on for an hour, 30 minutes or to an hour. I tried doing it overnight. Didn't really make a difference. So the thing is, with big chop, when you do the big chop, you have to find what works for you. Okay. I basically would search up YouTube videos on the big chop regimens, like what to do with your big chop, how to, you know, do different things. And I would try to follow other people's stuff, but it wouldn't work for me. So I had to find out what works for me. And that's a huge tip. Always find out what works for you. Always use products that work for you. Don't do like I did. I would literally use all the products in the world. Like, y'all, if y'all could see how my product cabinet, we're just gonna say cabinet, y'all, because it don't make sense. If y'all would see how my curly product cabinet looked, y'all would think I was a hoarder. Like, y'all really would have. Like, I would go to Target or see, I'm getting off track. See, that's why I gotta stick with this. But I would go to Target and the beauty supply and just get stuff just to get it because I seen it on YouTube. So find out what product works best for your hair. You have to know your hair first. Know your hair. Then find out what product best works for your hair and stick to that. Don't do like I did and try and be like, it didn't really work, but it kind of did work, so I'm just gonna jump to something else. No, like, finish that product first. If it works for your hair, continue to do that. And you will see a huge difference in your hair and everything. The moisture of your hair, like, everything will come out perfect if you just stick to products, you know, products that works best for your hair. Now, I know this is the part y'all all been waiting for, hair growth tips, okay? As y'all seen in my thumbnail, I went from the short auntie look. I'm not talking about y'all aunties out there because, I mean, if you rocking that look, baby, you rocking it, okay, honey? Because I was rocking it, okay? But the short look to my big fro just within 2 years, yeah, I know y'all ready for those hair growth tips. And especially, like, my hair is, like, really grown out. The first thing I would say is, like I said before, shampoo and deep conditioning your hair. Stick to your regimen. Always stick to your regimen and don't detour from it because your hair is getting used to it. It's getting on that consistent routine. So you don't want to sit there, try it out for a month, and then eventually stop doing it because your hair gonna go into a shock. Like, okay, what's going on? Like, what am I doing? Like, what is my hair doing? Because you're not staying consistent. You got to stay consistent with your hair. You have to find a routine. Stick to that routine as best as you can. Even if you can't, try to stick close to that routine, and you'll see your hair grow. Another thing I would do, and I do to this day, all the stuff I do to this day, and I'm not just saying it just to say it, but I'm actually doing this stuff till this day. Hair growth oil. So I personally use right now Do Grow. I'll try to put a picture in here. I use Do Grow and I use it on my scalp. I would say, because I ain't about to lie to y'all, I don't do it every night. I would say probably once a week. It's like, if I have my hair straight like this, I'm not putting it in because I don't want my hair to be oily, because my hair get really oily quick. But if it's like in a ponytail or if it's like in its naturally curly state, I would literally put the Do Grow in my hair on my scalp and just massage it in. So that goes with hair growth oil as well as scalp massages. I don't do scalp massages like everyone else do. I'm not about to sit here and, you know, put the oil in my hair, sit in front of my TV, watch TV, and do that for 30 minutes every night. I'm not doing that. I don't got time for that, and I don't have the patience for it. So I try to do it every week if I can. Honestly, just if I can. I'm not about to sit here and just go and do all this crazy stuff, and, you know, if I don't got time for it, like, I'm not. So do the hair growth oil, stick to your regimen, your routine. The next thing I would say is protective styling. Okay, when it comes to this, ladies, listen, you gotta listen, okay? Because you hear all the time protective styles is the best for your hair growth. it's the best if you still taking care of your hair underneath the protective styling. You cannot have no braids, no locks, no passion twists, no wigs, no whatever protective style you like to do. You cannot have that if you're not taking care of your hair. Of course, you're hiding your hair. You're doing it so you won't touch your hair, but you still have to take care of your hair. That's if you putting in oil on your scalp. You have to oil your scalp. And I even do sometimes, I ain't gonna say all the time, but sometimes I will get like some light conditioner or leave-in conditioner and just go on the strands of my hair. Like if I have braids, and I'll just, you know, do it like that, and that's going to help keep my hair moisturized. Because one thing you do not want your hair to do in a protective style is get dry, okay? Because once it's dry, it becomes brittle. You have more hair than it's supposed to be falling out. So whenever you take your protective style out and you shedding like crazy, like you have a big ball of hair, something is wrong. Something is really wrong. And please, 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 I learned this the hard way, and I'm trying to help y'all out. Please do not leave your protective style in your hair a long time, okay? That's a key. That's a real key, because I had locks, okay? I'm gonna share my little experience. I had goddess locks. Yeah, it was goddess locks, I think. Anyways, it was locks, okay? I had it sometime in last year, and I left those in for about 4 to 5 months. And y'all, when I tell you I would never do that again, of course I would get locks again, but I would never leave my protective style in my hair that long, ever again, because my hair got so dry, so brittle, and it started to get matted because I left it in way too long. Like you have to find how long you want to keep your protective style in your hair. Personally, I took out my braids because I had them in for going on 2 months. And I feel like 2 months or 4 to 6 weeks, that's good enough. That's a good amount of time. And that's just for me. That's just my preference. That's what works for me. But going back to my locks, I left those in for way too long. 4 to 5 months without doing your hair. Like, come on, that was common sense. I know being natural and having a head full of hair. I know when you have a head full of hair, and even if you just not like, you don't even have that much hair, doing your hair it's some time, so you gotta be patient. But leaving your protective styles in your hair too long can damage your hair, can break out your hair, and just make you go backwards of not getting that hair growth that you want and that you thought, basically. The protective styles I wore was, of course, I did braids, I did knotless braids, I did locks, I did spring twists. I also wore wigs, okay? I was never a wig fan until I had my big chop. I did my big chop because I couldn't really do anything else. So I know some braids say you have to have 4 to 6 inches of your hair all the way around, and my hair was so short I couldn't get braids. So I said, okay, I need something else because I'm tired of my hair. And I decided to do a wig. I did a curly wig, a short curly wig, and what I would do is I would go to my stylist, and well, it was a stylist that did the wig, that made the wig. I would have him braid my hair up because I really couldn't do anything because my hair was short, and you know, stylists, they can grip. So I went to him, had him braid my hair up, and he put oil in it, and then I would slap the wig on. But for me, when I got home, I wasn't just about to leave the wig in for so many months without doing my hair. So I personally, like every 2 or 3 weeks, I would basically go and shampoo my hair and try to braid it up or try to twist it back up or just put a wig cap on. But I would make sure that I, you know, shampoo, deep condition, and oil my scalp. That was my main thing, and that's when I started to see hair growth. So I worked that curly wig for a little while, and then I got a long straight black wig made, and my hair was starting to grow out more. So I would go from the wig and I would take a little break, and then I would go into some braids because my hair was starting to grow, and I would wear that for a little while. I would wear my hair out just for a little bit, and then I would go into another wig or another protective style. So I did protective styles a lot, but But one thing I would say is if you're deciding to do the big chop, know your reason of why you want to do it. And if you're going to do it, embrace it. Because I regret to this day not embracing my big chop long enough, okay? Because I loved, now that I look back on pictures and things like that, I really love that short look. And people ask me to this day, are you going to do a big chop again? I will. Not right now because my hair is growing out, but eventually I will. But I really did not embrace my natural big chop, my little short, cute auntie look. I know I keep saying auntie look, but that's what it reminds me of. But my short, cute little, you know, little fro. Like I didn't get to embrace it long enough because I was so into, okay, I need to hide my hair because it's in that awkward stage. Because, you know, you go from the little short, cute look to the little awkward fro that's just there. It's like, it's not doing nothing. And then you go into, like, the stage of, okay, I can do something with this. And then you go into the, you know, the big fro. I'm still trying to get to that big fro, though. I'm trying to get to that. And the final thing is trims. I do trims. I would get trims every 6 to 8 weeks. Or whenever my stylist will say I need a trim. So I had just got a trim, as you can tell. You can tell like right there. Like I don't have no dead ends. I actually have on my planner, I will mark when I got my last trim, or I put in my phone, I'll mark when I got my last trim. So this concludes today's video. I hope I could help at least one person out there today. And I hope that if you are deciding to do the big chop, that you go through with it. Like I really enjoyed it, and I will really do it again. I really encourage it if you decide to do it. Don't just do it and say Mikala Lyne told you to do it. Don't put that on me. But I really hope that y'all did enjoy this video, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, share my channel with someone else, as well as turn on post notifications so you know the next time I post a video. The top thing and the important thing I would tell you is find a good stylist and trust the process. Be patient with your hair. Don't get very impatient and upset with your hair. If you see other people's hair growing and yours is still at a certain state, your hair will eventually grow if you take care of it. You have to have healthy hair in order for it to grow. And if you do decide to do the big chop, comment down below. Like, I can help you out, sis. I can give you some more tips. And if you have any more questions, or if you have any more things that you want to ask me or just say, just let me know. Leave a comment down below. And if you have any more questions about my big chop journey or anything, y'all just leave it below. Like, we can have a conversation going, like engage in a conversation. But like I said before, I hope y'all like this video, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.